2v2+2. Good morning, coaches. Today I'm going to talk through a way in which we can approach using some constrained space. If you have a grid of 30 by 20, how you can, for teams, let's say you have around 10 to 12, what you can use with that space to really maximize some different potential player outcomes or desired behaviors. So what we have here is we have our entire 30 by 20 field divided into two 2v2+2 grids. In this grid, we have 2v2+2 to end zone. So we have 2 yellow attacking south versus 2 orange attacking north, with target players on either touch line. And on either touch line, it can go north to south to support how players can dribble across or receive a pass across that end zone line. And on this side, we have a similar 2v2+2, except the target players are on either end line as opposed to the touch line. And to score a point, we go from one end, if yellow is in possession, to the opposite end zone, or the opposite end line target player. And if the ball gets turned over, we have our yellow who becomes defense, and similarly, we try to work the ball from target to target. With this kind of setup, you can easily make some rotations. You have your 2 target players come in, one of your 2 teams comes out. So we're gonna have our 2 target players, they're gonna switch with orange, and it can really be that simple. Orange, you are now the target players on both fields. And away we go. And various ways in which you can approach this same kind of setup. If you wanna have for your target, if you wanna encourage those third man runs, once the ball is played across to that final end zone player or that target player, in order for the point to score, we have to have a third player run. They receive the pass and they cross, and 3, 2, 1, there is your goal. This variation specifically was one that Wes Harris used at Sporting Arkansas with the 2016 boys, and it had some really good outcomes for players, encouraging them to see space through. So rather than always playing the ball to feet, where is the space? Can we play in behind? How can we encourage, that run preceding the pass? Both variations are really good, and you can use them, as you kind of get started. Maybe you start with flying changes and you jump into something like this, but you can use it with constrained spaces, and you can have a lot of different rotations and get a lot of different player outcomes and keeping things fresh with a lot of repetition without repetition. 2v2+2. Cheers.